We're going to partake in both, but I don't know. I think I'm going to miss that plane. I've done fine in life without it, so we'll be good. All right, getting ready to rock and roll. Intermediate D Main. A little on the sound and tone from Jimmy Babcock. Jimmy has run a perfect program. Him, Sean, and Kenny Brosh. It has been flawless. Paul Thacker, how you doing, Paul? You've been a busy man. Yeah, I don't know. I walk through the pits a couple times when I get this short break. I'll try to come during the lunch hour. We got an hour break, which for the A main practices. So where are you guys pitted, Paul? I haven't found you yet. All right, 8-minute Intermediate Electric B. All right, we got Carlos, Nick, Darnell, DeMarco, Dustin, Brandon. That's a unique way to spell Dustin. I remember seeing that before. I like that. I like when common names can be spelled uniquely. Sorry, my producer's talking in my ear here, and it went way over my head. All right, we got Carlos, Nick, then Dustin, followed by Brandon. Scott Petticlerk from the 10 up to the 6. Scott's a long-time RC racer. He's raced anything. If it's RC, he's done it. Derek, I'm doing swell. Welcome to everybody. Greg checking in from Alaska. All right, we got our official Alaska check-in. We almost got all the states covered. I hope we get them all. We're missing a few. We'll do a shout-out here in between. In the Wally Builds camp. All right, Paul, I'll go find you guys. You're teaching Wally how to go fast. I like that. Carlos, Nick, Brandon, and Dustin. Cage Mills. I met Cage earlier today. These guys are from North Dakota. So a shout out to anybody from North Dakota that's watching your friends. This first time that they've come to the Silver State and they're having a good time. Carlos, Brandon, Dustin now up to 3. Nick goes 4. Stay with this battle up front. Morning, Scott. How are you? Dub Rider, good morning or good afternoon in the UK, probably for you, huh? Leonard checking in from Hawaii as always. How are you, Leonard? Hope you're doing well. Probably a beautiful day in Hawaii, I'm assuming. I only got to go to Hawaii one time. I did it during the pandemic when we were coming out of the craziness that we were. And I was talking to a friend in Hawaii and was just talking about planning the visit. And just while we were on the phone, I pulled up flights. And it was like $300 round trip to go to Hawaii. I was not doing anything because I was unemployed, no races going on. I booked it. $300 round trip. It was like $340. But, boy, it wasn't a good experience there because they had some crazy, crazy rules. Carlos, your leader, Brandon, Dustin, Nick, and DeMarco. Pretty much tourists. We had to get stabbed in the brain every 48 hours to make sure we didn't have COVID. So you couldn't go into a restaurant, a store, nothing without this piece of paper that said you got stabbed in the brain and they checked and you didn't have the COVID. So it wasn't very, very pleasant trip because you really couldn't. You weren't free. All right, Carlos, Brandon, Dustin, Nick. So I got another Hawaii trip sometime in my future. I want to do that for sure. Carlos and Brandon running 1-2. Dustin, Nick, and DeMarco, your top 5. Leonard, I was just going to say that when I saw your name come up. I was going to make the comment how fortunate and lucky you've been with the raffle, because you've been a big winner on Live RC. So maybe it's it. So after this race, we'll throw out the Joey raffle that they got going on. A pretty cool package that they got courtesy of Techno, J Concepts, and Wally Build. So we're going to have that coming up here in between races. Because Carlos is leading away. Brandon, top two bump up. Everything else. Brandon now to the point. Brandon going to take over the lead. There's a good shot from the Techno cam. Over the backside table. Ooh, a little slow there. Oh, side by side, wheel to wheel down the line. Carlos and Brandon. Dustin right there, though. You see Dustin coming into the top of your view. Voodoo, welcome to the show. It is Ricky Schmall checking in from Wisconsin. That's where I am. And looking at your picture there, you might have your profile pic. That may be a trackside, is it? Where are you from, Ricky? I'm part of Wisconsin. Everybody says I have an accent. Carlos, Brandon, Dustin, and Marco. Down the straightaway. It is Brandon back in the lead. Him and Carlos back and forth. And Dustin continuing to chip away. The gap 1.0 now. Jeremy Stump checking in. Morning, Jeremy. All right, Brandon, Carlos, and Dustin. That's your top three. DeMarco about 7 seconds back. Into the whoops they go. Oh, little contact there trying to get through traffic. All right, this one's starting to build up here with a 1:05 to go. Down the line, Brandon, your leader. Here we go, game on. Carlos and Dustin. Dustin in that white, got the pink on the wing. The green machine of Carlos in front of him. 45 on the clock here, the battle. Brandon out front, Carlos and Dustin. Oh, Dustin sends it upside down. Martian's on it. Oh, that's a big break there for Carlos. Brandon in control of this one. .30 seconds, 30 to go. Brandon across the line. He's in that red rocket. Where's Carlos? Where's Dustin? There's Carlos. How far? Much time? Dustin only 2.3 back. So that's makeable here in the final lap. Carlos and Dustin. See? There's the green machine there. There's Carlos. Where's Dustin? There's Dustin in the white with the pink. This is the battle over the triple. Now this is one of the hard sections here in the whoops. We've seen lots of crashes. Takes it nice and easy. Oh, Dustin's sending it. He knows it's a last chance. He's got too much real estate to make up. Smooth over the tabletop there for Carlos. And that is how it's going to finish. Brandon and Carlos going to take the bump off. Dustin, a good run. DeMarco, Dan Lewis from the 11 to the 5. And Darnell doing his best lap on the last lap. Ricky from Sheboygan. Got it. What do you race? They got I think they got a carpet program that they do at the VFW post or something up in Sheboygan. I think Sean Cody started running that a while ago. You ever go do that? I'm dating. I think it's. I heard from him about a year ago that he was doing that. There's Matt Wall.